You're like slightly. I was
Yeah.
slightly dick.
Slightly dickish.
Not quite as dickish as my character, but definitely headed in
Maybe I'll
that
just
direction.
wing it again.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
see how
go
it
for
goes.
it. I want to remind everybody that you are on a retrieval mission, so don't feel the need to slaughter everything. If you don't have to, get what you can and get out, unless your characters will just try and slaughter everything.
But fireball.
But fireball is a
Damn.
thing. I forgot that I don't have tokens for you guys for these characters, so we're just using your old tokens, and that way nobody gets confused about who am I. Because that makes sense. It works out.
I mean, I definitely wasn't gonna spend $7 for
No.
a one-time thing.
No. So recap real quick. Last session, you were still within the Zobreka Valley. You fell asleep, and during your rest, you started seeing multiple different visions of things that you had gone through, the people that you had been around, all of the horrific things, and maybe a few nice things, but mostly the horrific things. And through that, you heard the sound of Gallon speaking to Pepper, and then all of a sudden, what was his name? Joined in. Pepper had called Emrosi. Sorry, I don't know why I couldn't miss a very simple name. Pepper had apparently contacted Emrosi, and for some reason or another, Gallon and Pepper felt like something was wrong and called Emrosi to assist in doing something. But of course, because it's Emrosi, you all ended up being stuck in the past, in somebody else's memories. And we end up back on Phenovis in brand new bodies with brand new abilities. And you are one part of a 3-part mission to retrieve some documents from who they called was the Forwards. So it's kind of like a cult type thing. So you head out, and with the boomer group of Howl and the spell spewer group. Did y'all just see that?
What?
Your new names are popping up on the thing that's scrolling. I don't know if anybody's actually watching stream. I don't know. That just caught my eye. I was like, why is that flashing at me?
I saw that earlier.
Yeah, I did not. Yeah, Howl and Moratorium. You arrived at the hillside of the valley where this place is. I've typed this name 20 times today. What is it called? Doesn't really matter. Akora. And some interesting circumstances happened, but eventually Howl got their explosives off with the help of Terry and Jace, blowing up the watch posts that were there, causing some ruckus, and everybody was able to descend into the Valley of Obreka. Some ruckus, and upon getting there, you've already run into a few people, and as the fires that Hal had started really begin raging, I think you had decided that you were going to crouch and run directly to the entrance of the cave. You were going to try, or to the mine itself. You were going to try and do this quietly. I think we already rolled stealth for this, but we can do it again if needed.
Didn't we get... I thought we got caught on some dudes and we killed them.
Yes, you did.
we ended with us murdering somebody that had got stuck. Like basically, the last combat we did was this lady that got stuck after we had gone into after the explosions. We
Right.
like kind of went down a hill or whatever, and
The
And
person
then-
literally tripped over me.
Yeah, they ran straight into you guys. A 33 on stealth.
well, I rolled a nat 20, so that helped.
Is the pass without a trace still up, or is the concentration
I
dead?
think it is.
Yeah, it should be.
Oh,
I never took any hits.
Then 43.
Okay, And that would be-
43.
43. Me over here with my 21.
Yep. That's good enough.
I have
Terry?
33 total.
33?
22.
Wow. Okay.
Well, pass without a trace makes everything bueno.
So, you wait a few brief moments for the smoke to build even more, and you begin darting towards the entrance of the mine. Everybody wants to get into Hailspire, go to Akora. Not Akora Mine, just Akora.
I almost clicked on mines.
Don't click on mines. Not there yet. I can try and fetch everything. I don't see you.
Ooh, fire.
Lots of fire.
This map actually looks really cool.
Where? Summon players to this. Alright. Everybody should.
Oh, that's the hill we were just on.
Well, it's part of it, yeah. I did not build the entire fucking valley. I'm sorry, guys. I did my best. Yeah, so where y'all are standing.
pathetic.
I know, so pathetic. So where you are standing, that building was partially torn down right next to you by the collapse of the watch post and the landslide that happened.
Trees aren't on fire? That's miraculous.
They're burning the homes, not the trees.
Oh, I thought it was from the explosions.
No.
Okay.
No, the explosions were up on the hillside. They just started fires within as many buildings as they could plant them. But
Oh, okay.
I just wanted more light, so I put them everywhere.
Was Nemu always this small?
Yep. So tiny.
I don't remember him being this tiny.
I'm a little guy.
So you all crouch and begin moving towards, through the smoke, towards what you know is to be the entrance of the mine. I would say once you get about 30 or so feet, they're not going to notice you. You can see them. Sorry, just to jerk everybody around. You can see them like waving their hands in front of their faces, just barely. Their eyes now just dripping with tears from the smoke itself. And you hear them calling out, trying to get some kind of information from within the city. There's clanging of fights going on. And you're like, why is there fighting? There's not really that many of us. And if anybody was to turn around as the smoke kind of waves in and out, you would see massive monstrosities just tearing into the other end of the town, which apparently, was your friend Scrolls. He summoned his friends. So there is a very nice distraction going on, though these guys can't see it. These guys, you know as the Forwards. You know what? Roll history for me. Your new dude.
Hey, look, 2 nat 20s in
Oh god.
all on checks, which means my rolls are all gonna suck.
I really hope that that doesn't even out. Yeah.
Thankfully, I have a plus 11 to hit, so hopefully it's not too.
Just from like your knowledge from sneaking on people and apparently peering at them through windows and watching them dress.
That is, I'm avoiding.
Then you've heard quite a few rumors about this group, and not just rumors, fact as well, that the Forwards are technically called Pay It Forward. They are a rogue group of fanatics who believe the only way to get rid of the Drig is to send them somewhere else, or hopefully send all of the peoples of Phenovis somewhere else. And though this is not a solitary project just for Pay It Forward, there are other people who are more positive in the way that they're trying to do this, whereas Pay It Forward doesn't care what the consequences are of their actions. And in doing so, you have probably seen as a group at least a singular town who was destroyed by the creatures that came through the portals that they opened. And the thought is that they follow a god who is giving them direction. They're fanatics. Zealots. So as you all sneak forward.
Yeah, I want to stay completely out of view of these people.
All right, so just arrange yourselves in the order that you would be marching, and then you can all decide what you want to do.
I think I'd be like over.
You have to get pretty close though for them to be within line of sight, just because of all the smoke.
Like, what are they currently doing? Just standing guard in front of the door?
They are standing guard in front of the door, as that seems to be their job. It probably was the job of many people, including the 3 that ran into you as they went to go take care of the monsters that are sitting in their town. And so, yeah, that's what they seem to be doing.
What if I provide
over here.
I can provide a distraction, make things go boom, and you can all sneak in. And I'll just circle back around.
Alright. Where are you going?
I'm just gonna stay where I am currently.
Okay.
Maybe get in the middle.
Okay.
Well, I'm seeing if everyone agrees with this plan.
Oh, okay.
So I snuck over here. I just want to kind of like keep an eye on him if I can.
Like, my idea was you all sneak sneak next to the door. I'll distract them this way while you all sneak in.
Okay.
How high is the ledge
That's fine.
above the door?
How high is the ledge above the door? Like up here?
Yeah.
Pretty high. 12 times 5.
I can
That's
bamf
50,
60
60
feet in the
feet.
dark. So can I get up there if it's dark enough?
Oh, you mean the part of the hill? Oh.
Yeah. I want to come down the wall at him, behind him, between
That
them and the door
is-
if I can.
5 times 30.
That's not gonna work then.
Yeah.
I want to be like on the ledge above them. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I'll follow the assassin to this dark corner here and then bamf up if I can.
Okay. That's fine.
Then
Even
be
if you
kinda
have
like
to
above
bamf
them.
up and then move up, and then run
Yeah, I
up
have
the rest
50
of the
feet
way.
of movement too.
How
so.
tall is
This is...
You said 5 times 12, but yeah.
Well, that was from where you were, right? That was like a diagonal. So this is 5 times 8, 45?
I'm gonna jump
40?
up.
40.
I just jump up. You just see me casually jump to the top of the building.
Maybe scale some of it.
Nope,
I just disappear.
jump
I just disappear in the shadows
I have
down
my
there,
ring
and I'm
jump.
all of a sudden up top.
Yeah. Okay. Terry, what are you doing?
Yeah, with my ring and jumping, I can jump up to 90 feet. I think.
I'm gonna go where they tell me to. Strategy is not my strong suit.
Go to the wall, stand away from the door because I'm going to make it explode and maybe draw some people out.
So I want to stand next to the door then and be ready to ambush as they walk out.
Way too close. Okay. What are we doing, Brangus?
Okay, I am just going to launch a fireball at them.
Oh.
Maybe my goal is more to just knock open the door than anything.
Okay.
But they all have to make dexterity saving throws.
Working on this. Sorry. What is jump distance? Silas?
Jump distance?
Yeah. Is
I
it
believe
half your
it's like
speed?
10 feet. A third of your speed.
A third of your speed. So then you would scramble up the rest. Oh my god, make the saving throw. Why are we not rolling? My rolls aren't working. Right? Oh, this is brilliant. Okay. This is gonna be a pain in the ass.
It's not working. Try reloading.
Nothing is working. Can't even roll the dice on the side. Okay.
It'll be 28 fire damage. And the DC is 17 for dexterity.
Okay. As as you all arrive in your places of sneakiness, all of a sudden a fireball explodes directly on all of these people in front of the door. You hear from this direction a scream, and you see what's her name appear? Netvari appear. And she's like tucking into the back corner trying to avoid this explosion. All of them get blown up against the wall. Severely damaged. This guy gets blown straight into this wall. The door popping open.
My idea was more like the door being exploded open and they're being exploded outward.
Well, he would be blown back. This guy could be blown forward. And then these guys would be hitting up against these pillars.
Okay.
Oh, so you're aiming at the door, so this guy would be blown straight down, really. He would just be blown straight down into the ground.
Like his head was probably at the epicenter of this explosion.
Yeah. So they're all technically prone.
And then I'm going to make myself known. If I didn't already.
Yeah, no, they didn't see you. I don't know if you would be that far. Okay, so what is everybody else doing?
As soon as the explosion goes off, I'm running down the wall.
Okay.
Like directly above the door to try and get between them and the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna come over here.
Yep, me too. I'm running straight down the wall, and I'll bonus action step of the wind if I need to for more movement.
Okay, so you float down the wall. They're all prone.
I want to get down there somewhere.
Okay, that's fine. Was that your entire turn, or do you have attack things?
I don't know if we're like an initiative or whatever, so that's what I would do next, I guess.
Okay. Pick a person and smack them, or kick them, I guess, since they're down.
Can I just hold an action to like grapple anyone who tries to go between, like through the door?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm literally want to block the door from them going inside.
Okay. Adric. They are prone, so you will have disadvantage. They are prone.
So because they're prone, I have disadvantage?
Yes.
That is a weird fucking...
Well, I guess you're above them, so it would counteract that.
That's just like, I would think, like, if they're prone, like, they have no ability to take, like, any kind of ability to dodge or move or...
Well, so if you were at
like,
if you were at like ground level, then it would be harder to target them because they're up against the
well,
ground.
that's
But
fine.
you're
Whatever the
above them.
rule is, I'm cool with it. That's just a kind of weird
But you're above them, so it's fine.
prone rule. Okay. So we're going to shoot one of them in the head. See, Dorus is in the... Or not Dorus. Yeah, Dorus or whatever.
Jace.
Jace is in the middle. See, he's the elephant. Okay. He's the elephant in the room over there. What, is this a T-blade? The guy on the ground over here? Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna shoot that dude. He's got a big sword and he looks like an evil bastard, so... I mean, I don't know anything about these people, so how else do you make it, pick a target? But... And
Oh, the
he's just,
caster,
like,
get the
directly in my
caster.
line of sight.
Tweet, get the caster.
I'm going to use my -5 penalty too for sharpshooter. Let's see here. Oh, I can bonus action to give myself advantage anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so here we go. Yep, there it goes. There's that 3. There it goes. 9. Yeah, I know. 9's not gonna hit. Okay, that's it. I'm a rogue. That's all I got.
I'm just gonna stroll on over to one of the people laying down and just be like, "Oh, my sleeping pincushion," and stabby.
Yep. You have advantage because they are prone and you are standing over them. Oh wait. Jace would be screaming at you, "Get the caster!"
Then that's who I would go after. And 20
Alright.
to hit.
Yeah, 20 will hit.
Ooh, a whole 9 damage.
Wow. They're squishy and they're in robes and they were just burnt to a crisp. So you stab down straight into this caster and they're already choking in tear. Their eyes are swollen from the smoke. And as they look up, trying to get up, there you are with your giant sword straight down into this person. And you just see blood bubbling out of their mouth. They will be dead soon. I believe you still have another attack?
I don't... Oh, attacks per action. Yeah, I can do it again.
All right, so you can turn around and try to hit this one.
All right, and with a little boop here. 23 to hit.
Yep.
12
Shield.
damage.
12 damage. Shield doesn't do much good. They try to shove their shield and block you, and as they do, they just open themselves up. And you get to kill another one. And then people juice, and then it's their turn. This guy is going to stand up. This guy is going to stand up. And they're going to do They can't see anybody that's not in their direct vicinity. Yep. Up there. You got 4 human crayons. So they're going to turn around. And as they turn around, one of them shouts into the hall. Intruders are coming! This guy... yeah, you know what? Jace and Terry makes dexterity saving throws for me.
So, 17.
I have
7.
advantage on these. Sweet.
Dexterity saving throws? Damn.
Oh wait, it says. Well, it depends what they're doing. It says
It is a
effects
spell.
It says advantage on dex against effects that you can see while not blind. Oh yeah, so it would be advantage. So 18.
Oh wait, this guy's dead. This guy's alive. I lied. He's gonna run up and stab. I'm sorry, I thought the mage had lived. I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, so he's gonna run up behind you, Terry. And, does a 12 hit?
No.
How about a 10?
No.
No. Okay. So he
Just the
comes
one
up.
there.
Yeah, he comes up behind you thinking he's going to be able to make an easy target of your back, and you immediately swing around and block both of his attacks with your sword. This one is going to rush Jace. Jace, let's see. That's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Fucking bullshit. I can't believe my stuff's not working. I gotta reset. I gotta restart everything. That is 8 damage. And again for a 17.
Yep.
That is 9 damage, so 17 damage total to you. And then we go back to the top with Brangus, who started all of this.
Seeing as the stealth distraction devolved into just killing them, I'm just gonna start running for it. And like, as I'm just like trotting away in my dwarven legs, like, why did I stand so far away?
Well, he was trying to give you all a distraction just to run in and maybe like close the door behind you or something. Which would have made sense. So you use your whole turn to run?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'll use my bonus action and create a large hammer that just bonks one in the back of the head.
Okay. Make an attack roll with your bonking hammer.
It is spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Where'd it go? Where is the spell?
I love spirit.
Okay.
I love spirit.
That would be a 23.
Yeah.
And then that will be 11 points of, I think, force damage.
11 points of force damage.
I'm doing
So-
it against the one in the back of that's attacking Terry.
Okay. Oh wait, this one's attacking Terry.
Yeah.
Oh, the one right in front of you. Okay. So this Terry right in front of you, this massive magical hammer appears and just drops straight down onto this guy's head. And you see one of his horns crack and a split open up in his head, begin pouring blood down his face, and he collapses. Jace.
Yeah. Did I like grapple this guy, or how does that work? How grapple?
How grapple? You can use
How
one of your
grapple?
attacks. You can use one of your attacks for a contested acrobatics check. Or athletics, I'm sorry.
All right, here goes nothing. See if I grapple him. That's a 9.
Oh, yeah. No. So you still have your other attacks.
Well, that was like my saved action from last turn. So
Oh, right. Sorry about
just
that.
when he got here, I would
That'll
have
be
tried to
your,
grab
your
him.
reaction then.
Yeah. So your reaction.
But now it's my
okay.
turn again, so start over, yeah?
Yeah.
So yeah, punchy.
Get him.
A 20 for the first one,
Yeah.
and a 11 for the second one.
Oh.
That landed on the side, but 10 damage on the first hit.
Damn.
And then I'll bonus action swing again
Okay.
for 28
Mm-hmm.
and 10 more damage.
All right. How do you want to kill the guy with your punches?
Yeah, just punch him in the gut once, and then take my other hand and grab his helmet and smash it into the side of the door frame.
Okay. So, smack. This guy also collapses. However, behind you, you hear people running towards you guys in answer to the call
And I got hit
from within.
I got hit and pass without trace dropped, unfortunately.
Okay.
How far away are these guys?
They're really far away right now.
Okay. I want to prepare a spell for when they get closer. Just holding up a crystal I pull from my pouch. And so when they get within 60 feet, or let me see. Where's the spell? When a majority of them get within 30 feet.
Okay.
I don't know where the spell went.
Yeah, I'm going to end my turn by moving to the side of the doorway. Get out of the way.
Are we
whatever
waiting for them to
way.
come out?
I was gonna step in if, like, in that entry hallway.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You can all wait outside because I can just bring them out if this works. Hold on, where's the spell? Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I'll
30
just step
feet.
to the side of the doorway on the outside.
So I just want to remind everybody that there are quite a few people in the town who are screaming and fighting monstrosities. And if you stay out here long enough, they most likely will begin running to the giant safe hole in the wall. Just letting y'all guys know. So you are more than welcome.
Like citizens or bad guys?
There are no citizens here anymore. It is just these guys.
Okay. You know what?
Alright,
I'll go. Hold on, where's my. Okay, Tailspire seems to be crashing. That's fun.
Good.
Can you move me to, like, inside the building?
Jace, are you gonna stay out?
No, I'll follow him in, and I want to examine the inside of the door to see if I don't want to do it yet, but I want to, like, begin to see if we can lock it from the inside or, like, bar
Okay.
it from the inside.
All right, Terry.
He's going
We haven't
to
gotten to you yet.
put his back to the door and try to
Most
make
people-
himself like look like he's doing something important, but he's really just standing there.
Okay, so you're gonna stay on the outside of the door.
Like almost right in the doorway, kind of looking
Okay.
like a guard for the door.
And Adric.
Are these torches like stuff that I could grab?
No. So you see everybody, the last person fall, everybody begin run inside. And technically, I believe it is your turn next. So do you want to jump down and run inside too?
Yeah, but I wanted to use some of this oil to create a trying like to light everything on fire out here just to make it not seem as safe.
I mean, yeah, you can throw, if you have oil, you can just throw it on one of the,
Oh yeah, I'll throw. That's right. I have 2 flasks of oil,
okay.
so I'm going to jump down. I'm going to put the flasks of oil in the fire
Okay.
and just kind of wait for them to heat up. I'm just going to toss them in the fire.
From there?
No, I'm going to jump
Okay.
down,
Whee!
toss them in the fire, and then go in.
So, rogue style Batwing cloak out. You drop down and just kind of toss these 2 flasks into the fires on either side of the door. Are you gonna warn Terry that there's gonna be another boom as you run in?
Yeah, I'd let him. For sure. I don't really know how I'd say it. Except for, you might want to get inside. Here,
Okay.
unless you want to become Chris.
Not really.
So, as Adric drops down, drops these 2, Terry just turns around and is like, not really. Turns around and kind of slowly walks in.
Oh my, is he gonna be Hodor?
He was gonna be Hodor.
Oh no.
Hold the door.
Yeah.
Hold the door.
You all pass Jace as he's waiting for everybody to get inside, going to be looking at the doors to see how to seal them from within. As you enter, you see a group of people down the hall. It is very dark in here. You can barely see them in the light. However, they are running towards you. And one of them is casting a spell. So at this point... Yeah, everybody is inside. So at this point... Let me edit this real quick and then I'm gonna have you guys roll.
Take cover.
Yeah.
I'm going to say back to everyone, if this spell works, no one likes a wise guy, so kill those ones first.
That should be better.
I'd be confused as to what he means by a wise.
You'll find out soon enough.
Well,
Start. Let me see if this works. Okay, initiative is working. You guys roll initiative. I want to see if this works. If it's at least connecting for this, I can roll everything else.
That will be a 7.
20.
21. Are we connected like through D&D Beyond to here? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. Except for Branks. So
I rolled
7.
manually. 7.
Still loading Terry for some reason. Okay.
His intelligence is too low.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it's saying that there's like death saves to be thrown for Terry, and that doesn't make any sense. So, Adric, it is your turn.
Oh, yeah, his character sheet shows -- for hit points for me.
Weird. Are you dead? Are you dead, man?
She walked in dead.
Yeah, I know. Let's see.
okay, where am I? All right, so I'm not gonna be able to see the bad guys because I'm a human. So, what do I hear?
you hear calls from down the hall of report, and the running of feet, and somebody muttering a spell under their breath as well. It just seems to echo within this space.
All right, I'm gonna get behind. I'm gonna get behind a pillar,
Okay.
and I'm gonna just shoot in the direction I'm hearing the voices.
Okay. So, disadvantage? Yeah.
20.
Who are you trying to hit?
Whatever voice that I heard, I'd aim in whatever direction.
Okay. So roll a d4 for me. A 3. Okay. So roll to hit? Or roll damage?
Oh my god, this is gonna be so much damage. Okay. Alright, so it is safe to say that this would be a surprise. A bolt coming out of the middle of the darkness, or out of the darkness, would be very surprising to me, at least.
Yep.
So first things first. So 14 plus 42 damage.
Was that with sneak attack?
Yeah.
So you gave yourself advantage, which gave you a flat roll. Does sneak attack count? Because you technically didn't roll with advantage? Or is it just says...
It's just any attack with advantage. I'm pretty sure. That's why I can just give myself sneak attack on every attack. Once per turn, you can deal whatever damage to a creature you hit with an attack with a finesse or ranged weapon if you have advantage on the attack roll, which I always do.
Okay.
That's the one thing this character does, is gives himself advantage and gives himself sneak
And that was how
attack
much
on
damage?
every- But I would not have assassinate on every time, and that gave me the crit on the normal attack. 28 plus 4.
42. You hear a scream of pain coming from the end of the hallway. Those of you with dark vision, you would see this person running towards you stumble a bit as they just get smacked straight through the chest with an arrow, but they are still running. Jace.
Fucking beat.
How's my door?
Oh,
How's my door
what?
investigation going?
I need Jace to actually roll a dex saving throw.
29.
Very nice. As you're trying to figure it, like as you begin closing this door, you feel, you don't even hear it, you just feel this explosion push you back. And you duck behind one of the doors and you slam them shut against the explosion. Not taking any fire damage from, you know, the bottles of oil exploding in your face. But this will close. So we can
Good thing we came inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. That's why I planned. That's why I put him. That's why I put him in the fire as we were going inside.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it like twofold. I was hoping maybe they would run into it from the outside as it exploded. And then the other thing was just to make it not as easy of a like, hey, we should go there because it's been unscathed type of a scenario.
So you can use your the rest of your action to try and figure out how to lock it if you wish.
Yeah, I'm looking for like a wood bar I can put across it or something physical.
All right. Roll investigation.
3.
3. You don't see a wood bar, and it has some kind of strange locking mechanism. you will be able to finally figure out it has 2 different places that you have to slide down, like, and to lock them both into place, you have to go from door to door to make sure they're both secure. But one of them you pull down and you can hear and feel the mechanisms within shifting and locking the door from the top and bottom, but just that one side. So you have to go over to the other one. You just lose all of your movement in your entire turn.
Yeah, I'm still working on it.
Yep. And then Terry on death saves. I don't know. That's just all I see. I'm sorry.
On death's door.
On death's door.
He's got like 100 some hit points.
I know.
He can't be dead.
I know.
That's funny. He's gonna call it to Jace. Jace, do you need help with the door?
Well, I think I got it, partner. Why don't you work on those guys up there?
Okie dokie. And he's going to... How far out are they?
They're pretty far out. Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay, let me,
Thanks to my belt of dwarf.
And how many are there?
4. You didn't see me drop the other one. The other one is in still.
How spread out are they?
Yeah, those that can see would see 4. 44 times 5, a long way. 200. Yeah, just over 200.
Okay,
It is dark in here.
Is it like magical darkness or just dark?
It's just dark. It would be dim light around the edges. But there's not a lot of light in the entryway. Yeah, that would be really cool.
so if they're over... So they're over 200, and which means I can't even get there with that. Is there any area... screw it. No, I'll just start running down the hall at them.
Okay, what's your movement?
40.
Why?
And then also while I'm running, I'm just gonna kind of like hit my chest at the same time and then put jump on myself.
Okay. So 40, how many tiles is that? 5? 8, right?
Yes.
Alright. Nope, don't you get fucking stuck, Terry. Alright, so you're about there.
I mean, if you dash, you can double that.
Well, my
I don't think he has
thinking
bonus
is-
bonus action dash.
No.
Oh, what was
that's
your
why-
action?
My action was casting jump on myself because
Oh.
next turn it triples my jump, so I'm gonna be able to jump 120 feet forward, which I should
Oh,
be able
okay,
to
so
reach
then you would
them.
have moved ish.
Yeah, like this round I'm going 40 feet forward, and then next round I'm
Gotcha.
gonna be able to attack them after jumping, because
Okay.
that'll just be my movement.
Can you take me with you?
Yeah, I think
Would
think we decided
would that limit his stuff? Like if I'm carrying somebody?
Like, probably half.
Yeah, it would have that speed.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not thinking that far ahead then.
Okay. Perfect. I need everybody to make dexterity saving throws.
Beautiful. I'm rolling a lot of 5s today.
Dude, me too. Double 5s
13.
or 6.
7.
19. Okay. For a brief moment, everybody at the end is illuminated as a ball of fire is held in the hands of one of the people running towards you. And it erupts across everybody. So Let me roll some dice. God damn it. Are my dice going to work? Because I don't want to do this. Can somebody roll 8d6 for me? Oh, wait. No, they're working now. Never mind. I got it. Oh, it's not reading. It rolled them, but it didn't fucking go. Okay, so everybody takes 26 damage except Adric, which takes 13.
I take half as well with evasion.
Okay. So these two here. I'm gonna move up. Let's see. And then this person is going to... Their hands slap together and they push them forward as they separate them. And a wall of fire appears. I'm not sure how to make this. Silas, do you know how to do it?
On Tailspire, no.
All right.
I'd assume that you had like a token or something for it.
So they can put that pretty far. 25. Yeah, they're just gonna stick it right there. Yeah. Well, it's pretty big. Let me see if I can just like wall of fire. Fire? A wall? A wall of? Fire.
I cast wall.
I know. Oh, you know what? So we're gonna make this. I'll measure it in a bit. Who's next? They're them to Barangus as I make my beautiful wall of fire here.
I wish I had the control flames spell, but I do not.
Sorry.
Hmm.
It'll give you dim light on either side of it. 60 feet long and 20 foot high, 1 foot thick. Yep.
Not entirely sure because I can't really go past it without taking damage. Unless
Oh, it can span that whole thing.
unless Terry like jumped over with me.
Yeah, that spans everything. So let's just pretend everything is blocked off for now.
Well, that totally put a flame in my plans.
Yep.
I guess just bonus action for now. I'm just going to send my hammer through the flames
Okay.
some distance. Can I transform the spiritual weapon and like jump over the flames with it? Like he can block it
What do you want to transform it into?
like a shield.
A shield. No. Unfortunately, that is not. That doesn't work.
Or just like the hammer itself, I just want to like try and block the flame somehow so I can like get past the...
Yeah, you can transform it into anything you want. If you want to transform it into a shield, it's just not going to help you. It'll just be a bludgeoning weapon.
Apparently flame can go past weapon.
Yep. So is anybody within 10 feet of it? I don't think you are right now. So as soon as you get within 10 feet of that side of it, you will take damage.
You know what? I'm going to play fire with fire. Can I?
20 feet high.
Where did I see the 4 people last?
I mean, they were within fireball range.
No, I'm just gonna do another wall of fire, right against them.
Okay, so I need you to roll. God, how do I do this?
Like, I only see 1 token on the map so far, so I was wondering where.
Yeah, and then they would have disappeared after they cast that. Just roll a d20 for me. And tell me how you want to create this wall of fire.
Natural 20.
Okay.
I am just going to take the fire that they casted and move like half of it just towards them. Just a wall consuming the land, just going like a tidal wave.
Okay, so suddenly this wall of flame like just bursts out in all directions and grows even hotter for a brief moment. And I don't know that anybody would technically see this, but you would get an idea as half of the illumination just begins pushing incredibly fast away from you. And what side of the wall? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. So they're going to need to make a dexterity saving throw. So they're going to have a
Yeah,
wall.
I want this flame just right against their face, if possible.
I will say there would be only one person that you could get it because they're kind of staggered right now.
I believe you can like move it around, like it's a dynamic wall.
Well,
It
you can
doesn't
make
have
it
to be-
either a sphere or a wall, I think, right?
Yeah, but
Circle
you can
or-
like make the wall like snake around, I believe.
Oh, right, like at a line. Okay. So then everybody needs to make dex saving throws.
Then I will go ahead and roll some damage. It'll be 17 for the DC.
This is gonna drive me crazy. Natural 19. Fail. Fail. And fail. So 3 fail.
Okay, that'll be 17 fire.
17. So that would be halved, right? So
8.
yeah. You hear a scream of pain.
And
And
then
gurgling.
I'm just going to move up to as max without burning myself.
Okay, you can get within 10 feet without burning.
And then this is a concentration spell, so I'm just waiting for the fire to die out.
It's a natural 20, I'm sorry.
It was a valiant.
It was a valiant effort.
Fire with fire.
Yep, fire with fire. So Brangus, they're down. They're going to rush. Can't really see. I mean, I say rush, right? And then, more fire. Sure, why not? Everybody behind the line, make a dexterity saving throw.
"22 this time. Thank God."
Nice.
21.
18.
Nice. Nice. Come on, Edric. You got this. Oh, 14.
14.
Okay. That is the save. Roll. I need you to roll 8 more d6 for me. Yeah, 8d6. 19. That's shit. So everybody takes 8 points of damage. No, 9 points of damage. Yeah, you do. Oh, you have evasion. Fuck.
I
Jace,
duck between the flames too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you do. Just roll around.
For sure, I would like try to like as I see it coming, like try to position myself to behind the pillar or something to not take the damage.
Yeah. Okay. Jace, and then Brangus, and then Terry.
I'm using my action to finish
Oh, wait,
locking
no,
the
I
door.
lied.
I can.
No, I lied. I'm sorry. I'm looking at other characters. Adric, Jace, and then Terry.
So I've got effectively 2 magical walls of fire. Okay, so the door behind me, do those doors pull open towards the outside or do they go in?
They open in, but Jace locked them.
What's the clearance from the floor to the door base? Is it like I want to put like a couple hundred ball bearings at the base in case somebody gets through.
You can toss some ball bearings out there.
So my question though is like if they open the door and you're saying it pushes in, would it scoop the bearings out of the way? Or would, because I don't know how tall these bearings are either. Or would the base of the door clear? Like would I be able to tell that? Like can I inspect it or do something?
I would say
Or perceive, can I use perception to see like how high off the ground the door is?
you can toss it. You can toss it closer. You can toss it not right at the base of the door, and then they would be able to walk through them without the door affecting them.
Yeah, I just don't want us to run into them as well.
Well, you know,
Yeah, I'm at the
that's a
door.
possibility. Yeah, Jace is at the door.
Yeah, because you're at the door.
I mean, you're already standing there, so you won't get affected unless you move.
Yeah, but he's a monk. He's got to move.
I can teleport over him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's dark enough.
Okay, I want to stealth.
Okay.
I want to try to do this as sneakily as possible. I'm going to jump over the wall of fire. And I want to land somewhere where it's dark, like as dark as I can. I'm trying to not be seen as I'm doing it.
Okay. So I need you to. So wall of fire. Ends there. That ends its turn within 10 feet.
Okay, so
the creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn, or it ends its turn there. Okay, so 5d8.
Wow. Okay.
It is a 20-foot wall, so
Yeah. So it's a dex save.
So I have to do a dex save first.
I don't even know if you can fail that. Oh, you can. So 5d8.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I used all my good rolls already.
it's like I don't think you can even. Oh, you did.
Yep, you did. Ignore that. 16. Okay.
So
With evasion, it's 8. Yeah, half 8.
All right. Then okay, so I'm gonna end up on the other side. Is there somebody within range? If I see somebody illuminated by that fire that I could shoot.
So I need you to move your character where you are, where you're going to be.
So I jump over here and then try to get as far away from that wall as possible. I guess after being burned by it.
Well, it only is on one side is heated.
Oh, okay. All right. So then I would stay, like, fuck. Well, it's not gonna. Damn it. I'll try to go like right here, or somewhere where like I'm not gonna be in direct. I don't know. Like, there's nowhere good to go here. Right? It's all pretty shitty. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna stay where I jumped, and then I'm gonna see what I see here.
Okay. So in front of the fire is this guy.
Okay. And I think. So is jumping... Okay, so hold on. It is an action. Okay. Fuck. It's unfortunate. Okay, I'm gonna try to bonus action hide now. If I can.
Okay.
And that would be my turn. So I'm just basically, I'm gonna move, jump over here, and then hide.
I want to say there was another pillar here. Maybe not.
I got 20 for stuff.
So sometimes fucking tail spire drive.
Mm.
All right. So I will say you can probably come back here and hide.
That's a lot of movement.
Oh, was it a lot? Okay.
Yeah, because I was back like, so 5, 10, 15.
The world
yeah,
just,
that jumps you.
over.
Yeah.
the world just turned bright.
Yeah.
So,
I need to be able
I'd
to
probably
see.
be able to like hide back over there. I'd try to probably put myself like, or even over here if I had to, if it's closer, like to the side of that. You know, like just like up against the wall with my back up against the wall.
Not so bright. Okay.
So like right there. If that's closer,
That's
we'll
fine.
just do that. Although that wall's gonna be right on me,
Yeah.
though, isn't it? Fuck. Okay. Let me calculate it. I don't want to cheat here.
Okay.
Yeah, that should.
Jace and then Terry.
I'm doing whatever I have to do to finish up locking this door.
Okay, we can say that you finished it on your last turn. It just took everything, including your movement, so you weren't able to advance
Oh,
in
okay.
any way.
Okay. I thought I had another
Yeah.
turn of doing stuff. Yeah. Then, what does it involve to run across these bearings? Like, how do I do that?
Just deck
I didn't
save.
put him down.
Dex
I
save?
didn't throw him down.
Oh, okay. Then I will run up 50
I didn't
feet.
throw him down because you were close. Yeah. Yeah, I decided not to do it since you were there. Yeah, so instead of using that action to throw those on the ground and stuff like that, I just used it to jump over it and hide it. Like,
So yeah, if I can get within like here to,
Okay.
that's like 10 feet, 15 feet from the wall, right?
Yep.
That's my movement.
Okay.
On bonus action, is it dim light here?
Yeah, but
Or
nobody can see
can I-
you because it's through the wall of fire.
I just need to be in dim light to do what I'm gonna do.
Yep.
Okay, then I bamf across the wall, 60
Okay.
feet.
Yep.
Don't you have to see where you're going?
Yeah, but I figure I could see through the wall, can't I? No.
No. It's 20
yeah,
feet
no,
high.
Yeah.
All right. Scratch that. Then I will use my action then to dash, and I'm gonna dash up and over the wall. It's only 20 feet high, right? And I think
Yep.
the chamber is taller than 20 feet.
Oh yeah.
Then I dash
Oh, I
up
forgot
the
you
wall.
can just walk on walls.
I dash up one of these whatever they are,
Pillars.
pillars, and across the wall and down the other side.
So, yeah,
Just put me
Jace
where you think I can get to with 50 more feet.
jumps up here, and then
I have a Dexy, but
leaps onto the other pillar, and then kicks even higher to get over the wall. Yeah, that's good. We'll say that works. Up and then over. Yeah. Terry.
And I can
Oh, go ahead.
I can. Now let me think of this. I use my action instead of a bonus action. Can I, instead of using an action, can I burn a key point to do a dash as a bonus action? So I still have my action.
I
mean,
think you
I
have to
can, but can I take it
attack.
back? I can do that, but like, will you let me take back the action and use a bonus action instead if I burn a key point to do it?
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay, cool. Then I'm here. I've used my bonus action and a key point. I'll do that in a second. And I got 120 foot cast on this.
Okay.
So it's 24 squares, I believe. So wherever I can get to in the middle of those guys,
Yeah.
that I can hopefully get all of them in it. I'm going to cast silence on them, 20-foot radius from whatever point you want to put it at, right in the middle of them.
Okay, what's the save?
There's no save. It's just no sound can be created with a 20-foot radius sphere.
Oh,
Any creature
shit.
inside that casts a spell can't do it if it has a verbal component. They're immune to thunder damage. Yeah, they can't hear anything.
That's brutal.
That's all.
Okay. Terry. Shit. That just fucking ruined my next turn.
Dude, I might fucking sneak up close to him now.
Will jumping get me to them now?
It'll get you over everything.
Yeah, jumping's only it's a third of your movement speed.
Yeah, so it
Except
would
I
be-
have ring of jumping, so it triples my movement speed, so it's 120 feet.
That's what I have.
So it would
as
be a
well.
third of that, so 40 feet.
Yeah, so if jumping is a third of your movement speed, then tripling that is not 120.
Well, no, but it would be a third of that. So
Right.
it would be 40.
40
feet.
Yeah, 40. That's what I ran into because I thought the same thing. I thought my jump was going to be 90, but because because it's a third, so my jump is only 10 feet. Then tripling that only makes it 30 feet for me. That means
Okay,
yours
so
is 40.
So pretty much I can only get over the fire, and then I'm still way short on being able to attack them.
Yeah.
You can take me.
And there's another wall splitting them too.
I might as well grab Brangus and jump him over the fire with me.
Chuck a dwarf.
Tucked into. Don't toss me.
Toss me at the fire.
What are you looking?
I'm pretty sure that's correct.
The jump stuff? Yeah.
They're really vague on what it does.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of like have to do math just to figure out the jump thing is 1/3 of your thing.
Yeah.
Every
5e, you
movement.
can jump a distance equal to your strength score, provided you have a run up of at least 10 feet.
Wow.
Okay. So you're a strong boy.
So my strength
Mhm.
score is 11.
So if you want to grab Brangus, run 10 feet forward, and then leap,
So then your jump distance is 3 times your strength, which is pretty.
Which
That's
would be
awesome for people.
so it's the total strength number though, not the modifier.
The strength.
yeah,
number,
your strength score,
So yeah, so that would be 60 feet then.
which is tripled with your ring. So that would be
No, that would be triple.
Yeah, I'm at 20,
oh, that's triple.
so
Oh, okay. So
I
yeah,
tripled it
Yeah,
to
so
make
he's
it
so
at
50.
20.
tripled, and then
That's great.
halved
That's good.
with Brangus. So I would say if you run up and grab Brangus and leap, man, you're still gonna be right at the wall. Yeah, you're still gonna.
Demo.
Because it only triples your strength if you like run 10 feet forward. What is this fucking jump? What's a jump in fucking Pathfinder?
Good question.
Well, I guess
So
I don't
you
wanna
could
make
jump
this
you
take
could jump
damage.
it. You could jump it by yourself. Like you could just do a standing leap by yourself and clear it without taking damage. But if you grab Brangus, y'all are both going to take damage. Which would negate the fact that you wanted to jump it.
Just forget
What?
me.
Just
well,
leave me.
what would it be doable to throw him first and then jump?
Chuck the dwarf.
Like,
You
don't.
gonna chuck the dwarf
Loser.
across the fire?
Yeah, just to get him over the fire, because I know
Yeah,
he
yeah,
can't
yeah.
get through it himself.
Yeah.
I think those are both actions, but
I that's fine.
I didn't know if jump was.
Well,
was
jump is
movement.
movement.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Chucking me is an action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Roll a strength check, and then Brangus, roll a dexterity saving throw for me to see if you end up prone on the other side.
I just raise my shield.
Yeah.
8.
Okay.
17.
A 17. So, Brangus, you grab your shield as he just bodily grabs you to chuck you across this fire. As he does, something fails in one of his arms, and you just go gliding through the top of this firewall. I mean, you're able to like put the shield below you so that you don't take any damage. But I will say, because he didn't chuck you with the same strength in both arms, you kind of ended up doing a little bit of flip, and still landed on the other side prone.
I'm very round, so I probably just roll a few feet.
Yeah. Okay. So
Am I
we'll put you
prone?
there. Yeah. It was either that or make you take damage. I didn't think that was fair. Poor
I'd rather
Brangus.
be prone.
Yeah. All right, Terry. Now you want to leap over it?
Mm-hmm.
Don't land on me, please.
Yeah. You're lucky that you rolled, because he would have just barely been able to leap over it. So as soon as you get on the other wall, the other side of the fire, you see this guy here, who looks to be very, very confused, because he's a spellcaster and nothing is working. So it's their turn. Wall of fire.
I believe they at the end of their turn, right?
Yeah, when the wall of each creature within its area, on one side of the wall, creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that creature takes damage when it enters the wall for the first time. Okay, so they can run out without taking any more damage. 2, 3, 5. There.
So Pathfinder, you can only jump up to
2.
8 feet. And that requires a critical success in 2 actions.
That was there.
You have to pass the DC of 30. Which, you know, in Pathfinder 30 is not that high, but...
So this one can cast, the
Still
other one
pretty.
cannot. Okay,
So the D&D rules definitely make you feel more like a superhero.
so seeing that everybody is on the other side of the fire, they're going to drop their concentration on Wall of Fire, and then verbal, somatic. They're
minor
gonna take
illusion.
Yeah, they're gonna. I know, that's what I'm looking at, right? They're just gonna take the dodge action. This one, however, that is not in the silence.
Verbal.
She's not in the wall of silence.
That's where that what is that? The spell, not silence spell, but where you use your sorcerer points to make the where you can cast with.
Oh,
Yeah.
subtle magic?
the subtle.
Subtle cast or whatever?
Yeah.
Subtle spell?
That's what I have on Nemu. I never fucking used it, but it's there for that one time that I get to.
The one heist mission will go on.
That
All right, so that person disappears. Sight.
Oh,
Bring us.
shit. That's bad. That's bad.
Is it like an illusion? Or
No.
invisibility?
It's invisibility.
Invisibility. Well, 2 can play at this game as I cast Fairy Fire.
that's an area of effect, right?
Yes.
That's a
so
3.
And now he's sparkling.
God He's like,
And now
yeah. So, what color is your fairy fire?
I'm just gonna like, I had this gem in my hand that I was holding to cast another spell, but I just chuck it at them, and it just shatters on impact, and I need all of them, actually just those three, in the front to make dexterity saving throws.
They all fail. They're
So,
not Dexy.
so this blue fire erupts from this crystal, and it just clings to their clothes. So now it looks like blue chars on them, and you all have advantage against attack rolls against them.
Oh my god.
And
A
they
13
can't
doesn't
benefit.
pass, right?
It's 17 to pass.
Yeah. Okay.
And they all
Okay.
emit a dim light 10 feet.
Okay. So everybody can see them. What else for your turn, Brangus? Anything else you would like to do? Okay.
Hey, Brangus.
I'll send by Warhammer over too.
Of course. Of course.
What's the distance? Am I?
Okay, Brangus.
I think I can only make it like halfway.
How many actions do you get?
Spiritual weapon is a bonus action.
Are we using the 3-action economy for this, or what's going?
No, he has bonus action.
And then I'll get up and just like hobble over.
Okay.
I believe that was like, yeah, that's
funny.
as far as I can go with half movement.
All right. How far can you move your spiritual weapon?
30 feet.
Oh yeah. Okay, a little bit too far.
Yeah, I was thinking like it was on the other side of the fire last time, so like halfway maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Last chance, as these guys are very, very close to death. So this guy here is going to run out of the circle. 1, 2. And he's going to look over at one of his glowing friends. He's going to begin casting a spell.
Don't you dare to spell that.
Somebody roll 3d8 for me.
I have that.
Thank you.
Maybe. Where'd my other D8 go?
Oh, 12. So he's going to heal one of his buddies. And that's his turn.
I also rolled a 12.
Oh, nice. Adric and then Jace.
All right.
Even
let me
with
get
that
back-
heal, they're all very hurt.
All right. There's a fucking rabbit in front there, or whatever the hell. I can't see what that is.
They are all glowing and you have advantage.
Oh yeah. Well, they're all fucked. What's the one that cast a wall? I don't like that one. Okay, that one's gonna.
The
go.
wall is dispelled.
Yeah.
I know, but I don't like that they cast a fucking wall.
Oh, actually, my wall would fade too with the fairy fire.
Okay.
Did they take damage from it once though?
Yeah, oh, they took damage.
28. Oh no. Plus 11. 17 plus 6, so 23.
A hit? Yeah.
I'm doing my what's it called? Okay, so the base damage for my bow is 10, and then before I do all that, I'm gonna bonus action my steady aim, which would give me advantage anyway, but I only care about that because then it gives me sneak attack.
You already have advantage, so you already have sneak.
That's right. I'm just kind of doing my thing over here. For another 19 damage, plus another 10. So 39 damage.
The person they just healed.
I'm aiming right for his fucking head. That bit.
begins standing up straight. Now everybody is out of the sphere of silence. Begins to cast a spell. Doesn't see the bolt straight through the freaking.
I'm gonna take out my dagger and put another notch on my bow.
Okay.
And I can't bonus action hide because I bonus action steady.
I just imagine his friend's face. It's like, here's some health, buddy. This will help you. And then just immediately dies.
All right. Jace and then Terry.
All right, I'm just gonna run up 50 feet. I think that's where it was, right? Something like that. How close am I to him? Say 20 feet. I'm gonna wing some knives at him. So I reach into the arm of my robe and pull out 2 magically glowing knives and wing them at him.
All right.
18 and 20 something.
You have advantage.
From what?
You have advantage.
Because they're
Why?
glowing.
Yeah, they're glowing.
Very fun.
Oh, cool.
So you're
I
trying
guess
to
I'll
hit
just
the
roll
healer?
for crits then, right? Yeah, the
roll for
close
crits.
guy, yeah.
Okay.
No crits. The first one was 10 damage,
For a dagger?
and the second one is 11 damage. Yep, it's got a +5, so yep.
So
Rolled
after
25.
dancing off of these pillars, you just dart across the room, daggers at the ready. Both of them hit this guy as soon as he's done with his healing spell, and watching his friend take a breath of fresh air and then get a shot in the head.
And when bolts hit heads too from crossbows.
Yeah. He barely has time to even notice you are there before both darts. Is there anywhere specific you want them to hit him?
Nah, just buried right into his chest.
Straight into the chest. He kind of looks down for a second and then just collapses. Terry.
All right. It's hard for me to see on Tailspire. How many are left?
Just one. And they're really far
Wait,
away.
can I have a bonus action?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't.
I Bamf if I'm in dim light. How dark
Yep.
is it right here in the center?
Yep. Everything's dim
Bam.
light.
I Bamf next to the last guy or the next guy in line.
Oh, good. So you dance out of the darkness, shoot this guy with darts, and then suddenly appear behind the last caster.
Yep. Just so I can hit him if he tries to run.
Yeah, she doesn't even notice. She just sees you disappear, and you just hear her take a huge intake of, and then she holds her staff really steady, kind of like looking into the darkness.
That's my turn, sorry.
So I'm watching this elephant do this, and I can't picture what his character looks
No,
like.
he's a human. He's a
because
human.
All I see is
Yeah,
the
he's
elephant.
a human.
Jason's
I
a
know.
human.
All I'm
Like,
seeing
for
is
some
the
reason, I
elephant.
keep thinking you're a cleric because of your mini.
Yeah, same here. I didn't think the minis would matter, but they do fucking matter. It's crazy how much it matters.
All right. So, do you want to reuse your ring of jumping now, since you weren't able to do it last time?
It's still not gonna get me to them, so it really doesn't matter.
Well, you move 20 feet, and then you leap. How many? 60?
Can you stack it like that?
Because it's
Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, so
Well, what's
that
your
would put me
movement?
at-
30 feet, right? Or
My
40?
movement is 40.
Yeah, so you could run 30.
and then leap a little bit less. Yeah, you still can't quite make it. Do you have any ranged weapons?
Nope. Is
You
there
need
any
a bow.
stones on the ground from like any of the other stuff?
Oh yeah, there would be loose stones and just kind of rubble and stuff everywhere.
Okay, can I pick one up and try to throw it at him just out of
Yep.
frustration because I can't get there?
Yep. So roll to hit. That would be strength. So projectile.
Nat 20.
Oh my god.
I'm pissed.
You
Oh
nat
my-
20 with a rock.
Yeah.
I don't even know what this is gonna be so good. So, you run forward 10 feet, take just a running leap straight towards this woman who's already just scared to death at this woman as a monk just disappeared in front of them. You lean down as soon as you land. Take a moment to toss the rock and make sure it's, the right weight for you. It's got a little bit more heft than the grenade does, so this should be much better. And just fastball to the head. She goes down. And as soon as the last person goes down, Natvari runs through everybody. All right, for the next room, I can only do this once and then you can get through to the elevator. Are you ready?
1 second. I want to go over to the person I just hit with the rock and find my rock. This is a lucky rock. Then walk back. Got it.
All right. So she makes sure everybody is gathered and you can hear murmurs in the other room. And we will take a break there before we charge in.
Stealth is off the table now.
What is Navarre doing?
She didn't say.
Do we don't know, do we? Okay.
Nope, she didn't say.
I was still waiting for the fire dude to show up with like some blowy uppy stuff, and he never did.
Oh yeah, that's right. He told you he would meet you inside.
Yeah. Well, you can't get in now, I guess, but
I still have that stick of dynamite.
You do still have a stick of dynamite.
I've been forgetting to roll wisdom throws.
For what?
Whenever I take damage, I gotta
Oh.
make wisdom saves. I gotta remember that.
Okay.
How hurt is everyone?
I'm at least half health, so
I'm a little more than half.
Okay. I can go ahead and cast let's see.
We have like a
Aura-
5-minute like break session after the break here, like slow down because I want to like drink a potion or something maybe.
I have Aura of Vitality I can boost up for everyone.
So I will say, the next room there are murmurs. They know you're here, so you are not going to have a break, but you will be in an elevator after that.
I didn't mean like take 5 minutes, but like can we have like maybe a round or an action or something to like
Oh yeah.
do something to heal ourselves or whatever.
Yeah. You can take like, as you run forward, you can chug a potion real quick. That's not a problem.
If I would hold out on the potion so I can do an Aura of Vitality.
Okay.
What does that do?
The healing.
It's
But,
my bullshit healing spell that lasts 10 rounds, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's the one that heals everybody back to full basically.
What the fuck? Okay, that's fine.
69 hit points. Hell yeah.
Nice.
How close
That
are
is
you
not-
to full?
I'm pretty close.
Nice.
Barbarians never stay up.
I'm still at 20.
Yeah, he still
Down.
hasn't raged, has he?
No.
Or calm raged or whatever he's calling it.
There hasn't been enough people to allocate it. Like this one, I wasn't even in the fight.
Yeah, it was so far.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, they're trying to
But
kill
hey.
you before you get in. Right?
It
Good
failed
old
miserably.
Lucky Rock.
Yep.
All their stuff is melee range, basically.
They, oh. They were just hoping you would die before you ever made it in. Alright. So, oh, fuck. So she will lead you forward. And,
After you praise the sun and everyone heals.
yeah. So as soon as she gets within range, you hear her very loudly begin speaking a spell. And the single mage at the entrance to the elevator is going to attempt a counterspell.
Counterspell.
Counter smell.
The,
Whatever she was doing.
what's her nuts? Yeah.
Dorus would
Thank you.
definitely counter smell.
For sure.
Um,
One hundo.
and unfortunately, it's
Unfortunately. No, Tiefling. No.
so
Why don't I play a halfling rogue? Halflings are so.
they all post up. The mage who counter spells is going to step back. They all post up to protect the mage. And Natvari stops dead in her tracks and looks back at you. I've only got one other thing that I can try, and I don't know if this is going to work. So she leaves an opening for you guys to rush forward.
I ain't rushing over.
Okay, so
Out of your fucking mind. I'm staying right here.
so
I mean, I
she
can just fireball them.
yeah, well so she has one round before she can cast another spell. So everybody gets to take a smack.
I will just do a burning hands at second level.
Okay.
Or first level.
Are we just like each doing a thing, or what's happening? I'm not sure.
Yeah, we're gonna take turns.
They need to. Each of them needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right, 2 pass, 2 fail.
That will be 16 points of fire damage. As I just clap my hands and a burst of fire spews out of them.
All right. This one and this one, you see them just kind of like duck behind their weapons and their arms, not taking nearly as much damage as the other two. And this one is going to walk up and swing against you. 18 plus.
Hits.
So you take 11 damage. Who wants to go next?
I can.
Okay.
I'm right up front.
Do it.
About to lower myself
move.
back down to what I did before healing.
Uh-huh.
Well, I moved 20 feet or so to get about here, where I can get this guy, the little red guy, in between me and the mage. And I'm gonna reach behind my back under the cloak and pull out the javelin of lightning and wing it at the
Oh no. Okay.
Oh yeah, 28 to hit.
Uh-huh.
And the red guy has to make a DC 13 Dex saving throw.
All right, he makes it.
So he takes
Gonna lie.
7 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
The mage has to make the same saving throw and takes 15 or 7.
Oh, nope, failed.
Okay, so he takes 15 plus 10 points of stabby, whatever
15 plus?
the actual damage from the javelin hits him, plus the lightning.
So this javelin launches over this guy right here, shocking him. Why? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. But pierces straight into the mage, who gets blasted back. This thing in her chest, and she just collapses back here. Wow.
Like you maybe see like me reach behind my back, but you don't see the metal of the javelin. You just see me blast a lightning bolt out of my hand, kill this mage. And then once the lightning dissipates, there's just a javelin sticking out of her.
Perfect. Yeah, she's a mage.
It's a squishy ass.
Oh. This dude's gonna come straight towards you.
Sounds like the type of mage you'd make. No mage armor, no shield.
Oh, can
no
I put,
that 11A.
am I still in dim light?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bamf into the shaft like behind the mage.
Uh-huh.
Well,
However far back I can see.
Minnie just glitched out on the wall.
Okay. So this guy,
She sounds so defeated.
I know, this guy goes to rush towards you, and you fucking disappear. He's like looking everywhere, sees you behind him, pulls out a little hand crossbow. Oh fuck.
Were you listening to me earlier?
Yeah.
Can I accept the crossbow?
Yeah.
Bolt?
Yeah, do your thing.
No, go ahead and roll damage. I'll take the hit.
No, he
Actually-
can fucking intercept it.
Yes, I will
Oh,
deflect
yeah,
missiles.
No,
Oh,
like
that's right.
7.
I will deflect the missile and spend a key point to make a ranged attack back at him with it.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Please shoot me. I'm asking for it.
Oh, and I critted. Nat 20 for 29. Whatever the crossbow damage is, double it.
What the fuck?
So this guy
I'm so sorry.
gets his crossbow bolt back.
Fucking that monk is crazy.
Nobody ever like believes me. And as he finally locks eyes on you, shoots the bolt, you rip it from your skin and just shoot it right back at him. And he's already fucking baffled. He's been shocked by lightning. He's been burned by fucking Brangus. And then he like looks down and there's this bolt sticking out of him.
That's a bad fucking.
And he just starts like toppling backwards a little bit, barely hanging on to life. Terry.
Well, I guess I'll just poke you.
Okay. Who do you want?
I guess the guy is not stumbling.
Okay.
So that's 17 to hit.
Yeah.
For 10 damage.
Sir AC. Uh-huh.
And then second attack, 16.
16 misses.
Okay.
So you stroll forward in the way that Terry does. Well, I guess it's time to poke you. And you stab into her arm. And as you pull back to swing again, she blocks you with her hammer. And she's going to swing at you for 22 to hit.
I will Terry ignites in flames, and you now have disadvantage on that attack.
Does a 17 hit, Terry? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My flames did nothing.
They tried. You take 9 more points of damage. Gonna try and hit again. Is it disadvantage with both attacks?
I believe it's just on that attack roll.
Okay, so 17 to hit the second attack.
Yep.
That is 12 damage. That rolled really well.
I'm going to Stone's Endurance it.
Okay. Y'all have so much shit. It's great.
Now you know how I feel.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So that's 7. I reduce it by 7.
Okay. Only 5
So only
points.
5 damage. Yep.
Natvari.
Oh wait, I gotta make my wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yeah.
I'm failed.
So, this will be interesting. Natvari, right before she finishes her spell, kind of looks up. Do I even need to do this now, or do you want me to just go downstairs?
Do it. I don't know what you're doing.
Her hand shoots up in the air, and yeah, and as her hand rises, all 3 of these people just shoot up into the ceiling. So at this moment, they are quite high in the air. So she's going to say, all right, go do your thing. Go. So this is where the interesting part comes in. Terry, if the person that you should be killing is floating in the air, what happens?
It's a piñata.
She's really high.
I'm gonna try to still whack her.
Okay. So,
Goliath, he's like 8 foot tall.
yeah, but I mean,
And
they
his sword's
are,
like another 7 feet.
What's that, like 30 feet in the air?
Damn.
It's like gravity well or whatever it's called.
I mean, I'll probably try to throw my sword at him.
Okay, so yeah, so they suddenly shoot up into the air. Mind you, this cavern is massive, so they don't quite hit the ceiling. They'll be falling eventually. And so you're going to try and toss your sword up there. Roll with disadvantage. And as Natvari is like, go, 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 and everybody starts moving towards the elevator, Terry's just like trying to jump and swing at her while she moves. While
20
she's
to
shooting.
hit.
20 to hit. And can't pinata her. So he just pulls back his sword and end over end tosses his sword up. It is going to sink into her body, and unless you roll a nat 1 on damage, She is dead.
10 damage.
The sword sticks in her for a half second before it just pops off and slides right back down to Terry. And then you can begin moving into the elevator. And Natvari is just looking at you guys going, oh, yeah, that's how this works, I guess.
Does his sword stay up there? Or does it come back down?
It comes back down.
Oh, okay.
So Terry,
Attaboy, Gordo.
as you catch your sword and begin walking into the elevator, you just get this overwhelming feeling of being pleased. It's like a nice hug.
Can I have a quick action?
Yeah.
I pull the smoking javelin out of the mage and like wean the blood off it or whatever, and then put it back away. And I'm like, nice job, Terry. Down the hole, I guess we go.
Before we do leave, I would like to just use my hammer, pick up one of the coals from the fire, and just launch it at the 2 remaining guys in the air.
Okay. Make a ranged attack.
This will be the flame skull spell.
Yeah.
So it just forms like a fiery skull launching at them. That will be a 22 and a 11.
Okay, so the 11 misses. So you all kind of turn back as Bringus walks out of the elevator again, reaches into the brazier, grabs a couple coals, tosses them, and then swings. And as he swings and connects, they turn into these red flaming skulls. And you hear one kind of clang off the side of the room, and the other one you hear begin to sizzle. And you just hear Natvari, well, sure, gotta say goodbye, I guess. And then as the elevator begins to descend, you hear thunk, thunk, thunk as all of the bodies fall. So you have an elevator ride. The elevator, as soon as you enter, there's a very simple mechanical latch. And between, I don't know who would see it first, between Jace and Adric, but it's just a simple lever. So you pull the lever and immediately it drops like 3 feet. And then you hear the wheels catch and the gears begin moving. I've given you some wonderful elevator music while we move on to the next phase. So
is it like a 10-minute long journey down, just listening to elevator music?
Yeah, it's all the way down, but with elevator music.
Is the elevator enclosed, or is it just like a platform and the walls are stable?
It's a platform with like a railing all the way around it.
All right, I would like to stay up top after they get on, and then I want to walk down the wall after it. I feel like I can go as fast as it can, can't I?
Yeah, probably.
So I'll be like 30 feet ahead, above them, just walking downwards.
Okay. So, Jace, as y'all are going down, you can look up this massive elevator shaft, and he's just like just hopping from wall to wall, running a little bit, and then hopping, doing all these fancy freaking moves. And everybody just gets to listen to the elevator music. Let me move you all down here.
I feel like by the time we make it to the bottom, we're just like making our own beat, like just banging on the metal and stuff.
Well, it's also one of those weird, awkward conversations, right? Because you're like, heat of battle, and this is where all your healing would probably kick in. Yeah, exactly. So y'all are in the heat of battle, and then all of a sudden, it's just like nothing for 10 minutes. You're like, well, yeah.
Shit, it's 10 minutes long. Fuck that. I just jump down and ride with them.
Okay. Eventually, yeah. But you know, you
Oh,
gotta.
I get
you
tired
gotta
of
do
hopping
some
around.
running.
I'm like, ah, fuck this. Just jump
Yeah.
on.
I should have casted this like ages ago. I'm gonna cast aid on everyone.
Oh, okay. What does aid do?
Everyone, just 5 temp HP.
It's 5 temp.
Yeah,
Okay.
should have done that before we even left the stupid place.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let me fetch you guys.
So does that
So-
add it to our max?
It is temp HP. There's a little button next to your max HP.
Got it.
So basically, when you take damage, that will be subtracted first.
So towards the bottom, what you would assume, the elevator starts stuttering. It kind of you can hear the gears catching, and it kind of bounces up and down, and then it will drop a couple feet all of a sudden. And then the music will like stutter and stop, but all of a sudden it just drops the last few feet, and it opens up into this room. And at the table, you see a few mages just very quietly eating a meal. They look exhausted. And as one of them looks up to you from the other side, their eyes are dark and sunken in, and they have dried blood on the sides of their head. And as you step out, none of them seem to really respond to you in any way. They seem very despondent. And as you step out of the elevator and emerge, let's see, there is a guard kind of taking a nap over here in the in these bedrolls. And he kind of peers up at you guys, and his facade fades and he just winks at you. It is Vand. So he could very well be the reason why none of these guys have responded to you yet.
Hello,
So
fellow guard.
How far away are they?
From you, 50, 60 feet.
We should have stole the guard uniforms and just went down.
The mage on the other side of the table just kind of is just looking at you, and awareness is slowly coming to their face. It's kind of a look of confusion, and then he looks over to Jace. Y'all can slowly be walking in if you want.
I cast blindness on him.
You're gonna cast blindness on him? That's a save, right?
I believe so. Yes, con.
Nope, that's a natural 10.
You are now blind.
And then I want to move forward until I'm within 30 feet of them, and then just put my finger up to my mouth and go, shh, and intimidating presence them.
So
They
this
need to
guy,
make wisdom saving throws.
what the fuck? Okay. So this guy goes blind. This person is on the other side of the table, like looking in his direction. This guy's also looking in that direction, and they both see him, his face, like his jaw just open in panic, and he begins clawing at his eyes. And they all turn around to see Terry. So this guy will automatically succeed because he's blind, because they have to be able to see you, right?
Yeah, it's more for the other ones who didn't get anything.
Okay. This guy rolled a 3 plus stuff. What's the save DC?
12.
And it was a 12 what?
Wisdom.
Of course it was. They are not. This person is not wise. They rolled a 10. Plus 1. This dude saves. This one wasn't looking at you, so... Or, this dude fails. This one wasn't looking at you. This one would turn back to look at you, and then this guy, saves. So, fail. Fail. So what happens to them?
They are frightened until the end of my next turn. So
Okay.
it's a small little thing.
Okay, cool. So, who wants to go first? You have a table of 3 mages who are they look incredibly pained, just on the edge of life.
Is there food and stuff on
Yeah,
the
they
table?
seem to have been having a snack, and then you have 2 guards here.
I'm just gonna walk up and grab myself a snack too. An apple or a piece of bread or something.
Okay, so you just kind of stroll up to the table, seeing this guy scared, and grab yourself a snack. And this guy, kind of standing off in the back, looks at you.
I'll just kind of
State your name.
I'm gonna lift my bow. I'm gonna, as I do, like a deep sigh. All over an apple. What a waste. Could have just enjoyed a snack with me.
What if we convince you that we're meant to be here? And I hold up my gem.
Okay. Oh my god, stop! Stop! What's the save?
He's rolling all cloaked.
Wait, what are you doing?
What's the save?
For what?
For insight, it's insight greed,
Oh,
right?
Insight Greed? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I was waiting for everyone to, like, get closer or something. I'm seeing if they would actually attack us first before...
Everybody but the guards looks incredibly exhausted, and as you walk forward and kind of look around at everybody, you see down the hall another mage walking in, barely walking, and just like shredded, covered in blood, and they're trying to speak but they can't.
Harry's gonna say loudly, "This doesn't need to happen. You can either take... You guys look tired. You could take a nap in the dirt or in your beds. It'll be your choice."
So what was the save on Insight Greed?
I
It's like
haven't casted it
okay.
it yet.
They're not attacking yet, but like they're starting to get looks of concern on their face as they're starting to piece together.
I'm just gonna ask, like, what? So what's going on down here?
If you had permission to be down here, you would know.
I mean, that's true.
Somebody did tell us to come down here, so isn't that permission?
No. And that's this guy in the back with the crossbow. So he will raise his crossbow. Now you can cast if you wish, Brangus.
Yes, I was
I
waiting.
would not do that for.
Everyone needs to make a wisdom save, I believe.
Even
It's like a
us?
13, right?
13? No, it's 17.
God damn it! I didn't roll above a 12!
He's a sorcerer. His casting modifier is way high.
I was just hoping I didn't roll above a 12.
Yeah.
Everyone, so I hold up this blue crystal, and it ignites in a blue a shimmering flame that just moves throughout the room. Honestly, I feel like Terry might like it too. So you might, if you want to be charmed by this, you can.
Well, I guess the one question I have is, do you think this is something that you've used before, or is this like a one-time use thing?
It would probably be something that he would have used before in y'all's fighting.
Yeah, so I would know what this is and know what you're doing with it. If it was the first time, yeah, I totally would be rolling too.
He's like, ooh, shiny.
Yeah, yeah.
You'll see
So
Terry
now
look
they
down.
are all
It's a no-no
charmed.
thing.
They are all
Okay.
charmed for the next minute. And they want to like make their way towards me.
Okay. So if you wish, you can put the gem down, and they will all slowly make their way to the gem.
No,
and
I
you
have to
can-
be holding it,
Oh, you have to be holding it.
I believe. It says approach me, so I'm assuming.
Okay. So at this very moment, I will say you guys have about a minute to get to the next room. They will follow, but there is a door here that's been left slightly ajar.
Was there more to this place besides this room?
Yes. There is a room at the very end that y'all were told is where they're doing their arcane bullshit.
Okay, you all go out ahead of me. I will stay here and just loosely follow.
Okay.
Are we still in dim light?
Yeah, everything here is dim light.
Then
I'm
yeah,
gonna try to stay-
I vamped 60 feet behind that guy.
Okay. As
Skipping the whole thing.
I will say, Rangus, Terry, and Adric, as Jace is able to quickly run by,
Nope, I just disappear and I'm behind
or
this guy
disappear,
now.
yeah. Why? Let go, stop.
And then I use the rest of my movement to get up to the door.
You two are walking in the direction, and Brangus would be walking slowly in that direction as well. But this mage, Terry, as you're walking closer, she collapses to one knee. Her, like, just, you see her covered in gashes and cuts, and she's trying to speak, but she can't get words out as blood is just bubbling within her mouth. She grabs onto you and is going to try and pull herself up on you. Still trying to speak.
You know how you herd sheep in Minecraft? That's how I imagine this is going with the gem. Just, here you go.
Yep.
Follow me.
Do you want to do anything, Terry?
Just go where I'm supposed to go.
Okay. So you just can gently remove her hand and she collapses on the ground. And she just kind of rolls over on her back as everybody else is making their way through, still trying to speak.
She's trying to.
Yeah, she's trying to speak.
I'll shoot her in the. As I'm walking.
Okay. So, as you all step through this room, first thing you notice.
I haven't killed anybody in a solid 5 minutes.
Well, now you have.
Feel better.
She probably had some important information for us, to be
She
honest with
probably
you.
did. The first thing you notice is multiple sounds of people casting spells.
Oh, God.
Off to the side.
What does that sound like?
Yeah, you know. Off to the side is a dead creature along with two more dead mages. And you walk. They are not focused towards the door. They are focused on a massive creature. that they are trying to keep from fully coming through whatever portal it is that they have opened.
They're trying to bring it through. Or it looks like they're trying to stop it.
They're trying to stop it from coming through. Thought I had hidden the creature, but I don't see the creature. So you can assume that the dead creatures around the room are probably what killed this or maimed this other person before Adric killed them. This creature, their tentacles are beginning to whip through, and you see it connect with quite a few of the mages around the portal. Yeah, tentacles. So at this very moment, you have a choice. You can grab what you need and run, or you can fight.
Let me
They're not
ask you-
looking at us, right?
I don't know. Have y'all walked in? If y'all walked in quietly, they would not have noticed you, as they are very, very
Yeah, I'm gonna walk in the door maybe 10 feet this way and then bamf over to this table.
Okay.
And start looking for whatever we're looking for, the tomes.
Okay. Brangus, as you walk in and these people are still following you, you can quickly close the door behind you. And I would assume Jace would probably show you how the locking mechanism works before he disappears.
Would anybody recognize the creature that's coming through the...
Oh, man.
Because I feel like that's kind of important as to whether or not we attack.
I would need everybody... If anybody is looking at the creature trying to identify it, I need you guys to roll... Man, Arcana.
Chase
Let's
is
go
totally
negative
focused on
two.
searching, not paying attention, letting them handle it. The mages.
Yeah.
That would be a 5.
An 8 and a 5.
So it definitely looks like they're holding it back, right?
Yeah, they have made a
There's
mistake.
there's no question about it, about them bringing or holding it back.
Right. You do know that these people have been using whatever magic that they have been able to steal from the elves to open portals to random places trying to find a safe place to flee to. And these creatures they have let loose on multiple towns. Just inadvertently as they experiment, and they don't give a shit. And they have made a mistake, and some of their people are paying for it.
Seems like their own fault.
Yep. Jace, as you bamf over to this table, behind it here, I didn't add them, you see 2 elves. They are both very, very tightly bound and look to have been for a very long time. There are bruises covering their bodies. The ropes have been probably cutting into their wrists and ankles and even arms for days, if not weeks on end. One of them is just kind of collapsed in the corner and doesn't seem to be moving. The other barely is able to open their eyes, and they just look at you and just shut their eyes and droop their head and just kind of shake it. Not really having anything to say.
Are they wearing like robes or anything like the mages are?
If they were wearing robes, they have been stripped of them.
So they're just wearing like plain common
They're just
clothing.
wearing torn tunics and maybe like undershorts. Yeah, just underwear basically.
Yeah, like I don't know how Jace's like awareness of who would be in their group or like who would be on their side. I don't know how to like decide that, I guess. But I think if he has any inclination that they're, you know, like they've been captured from our force or they're just hostages from some town that were kidnapped, then he would cut them loose.
Okay. You would know that the forwards have been rumored to have kidnapped elves, which is how they stole this information on how to open these portals, and are keeping them to use that information.
Yeah, then
Be
I'll
able to
go cut
decipher
them
it.
loose, and I'll kind of keep whispering, like trying to not draw the mage's attention to us, and be like, "You know where the tomes are? Looking for a bunch of special tomes."
The elf just kind of, as you cut him loose, he just kind of looks at you in a strange way. In the corner on the table, and then one with the sword.
All right, hang out by the door. We'll get out of here together.
So, it will take him quite a long time to be able to stand and move. As all 5 of these people begin casting spells, the creature continues to emerge and swipes at them. And you hear an ear-piercing screech. I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw. You couldn't hear me? Oh, we're lagging. Wisdom
can hear
saving
you.
throws. Okay.
16.
Nice.
17.
26.
Okay. Yeah, you're fine.
No, sorry, 22. I
22.
totally did math wrong.
Adric, suddenly, as you're sneaking over to this dead creature and these mages on the ground, this shriek pierces into your ears. You are going to take 15 psychic damage. And you see all but one, specifically this guy, does not cringe. The other 3 do at the sound. Everybody else, you hear it, but it doesn't seem to affect you nearly as bad as it has some of the other people in the room. What is everybody doing?
Did he mean the corner across from us? Like,
Yeah, he
this
would have,
one
like-
over here.
I know what he meant, right?
Yeah.
Then I
Yes.
will try to like hand signal wave to the group to be like, "Hey, go look over in that corner."
Okay.
I just like try to sneak by, maybe.
Okay.
I mean, I'm already over there. I could sneak over there if I'm given the.
Yeah. What are you doing with the bodies and the creature? Terry, what are you doing?
I'm searching. I'm just looking at them, trying to see, number 1, if there's anything valuable. Number 2, what this giant fucking thing is that's on the ground. But mostly if there's anything valuable.
You would
Looking for the
find.
tomes, man.
Yeah, you would find their spell immediately. You would find their spell component pouches, as well as the symbols of the forwards. Immediately, as those are very easy to spot. Terry, what are you doing?
Seeing Jace wave, he's gonna wave back at him.
Damn it. Okay.
Does it look like they're winning against the creature?
No.
Okay. I might prepare a spell.
All right. Who all is going to investigate the bookshelves and the table?
I was
Since I'm-
headed over there as well. But
We might as well
I
help
will
each
say-
other.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go over there and search.
Okay.
I think I'm too far away, and I'm helping these guys up. So
Okay. Yeah, you can continue to help them. If you want to roll investigation on that table, you may. While you're waiting for the elf to stretch his muscles out because he's been bound for so long, it's going to take
Can
a while.
I cast guidance?
On Adric?
Yeah.
All right, so roll investigation with advantage plus
D4.
a D4. $20 total.
Yeah, 16 plus 4, so 20.
So you guys begin shuffling through everything on this desk, and you find pages strewn across the entire thing. Some of them are in strange runes, some of them are in the multiple languages here on Phenovis, and they're all just hastily scratched, some of them just crossed out and thrown to the floor. You find bundles and bundles of stuff that's been wadded up, and as you're sifting through it, you suddenly find what you're looking for. There are multiple very small tomes that look to be translated from a strange language that I don't know if either of y'all would recognize as Elven, along with a few loose pages that were stuck inside of these smaller books. It'll take you a moment to gather everything of the loose pages that are on the desk. Terry, are you doing anything specific?
Not really. Just kind of looking around, seeing what everyone's doing, because it's looking at tomes and stuff. He's not gonna be very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of waiting to find out, are we attacking the big thing or not?
Okay, so Jace is in the other corner of the room, attempting to help up the one elf who is still alive. The elf is struggling, and then of course your friends are doing the tomes. Okay, Jace, the elf is finally able to, in a very cramped type of way, start moving. And this creature, as you turn around to see what's going on in the room, is now, most of its body is through, and it's going to reach down and attempt to eat one of these guys.
Not even an attack or anything, just like, I'm gonna eat him.
Yep. Well, he's been smacking him around, and they've been casting spells. So he finally pulls through past all of their spells, and as he does, he goes to reach the guy with the sword to eat him, and he's able to dodge out of the way and lifts up his sword and attempts to slash at it. But the creature just kind of rears back and lets out another call. Everybody make a wisdom save.
14.
Ooh, that was a 10.
11.
Okay, everybody takes 13 psychic damage. Oh, you don't. 13 psychic damage. As the creature makes its way through, screeches, and now that its body is through the portal, you hear answers behind it. So, Brangus and Adric have what they've been able to find from the tables over here. Do you want to try and get from this guy the last piece, or are you guys done?
Does it look like the portal's closing?
No, not yet.
Can I tell with my knowledge of religious portals or whatever?
Yeah.
That they have their concentration to keep the portal open, so if they die, the portal closes.
So, roll religion and perception for me.
Which was the guy you were pointing at? I didn't see the
guy with the sword.
Middle one. That religion will be a 10.
Okay.
Perception will be that'll be 15.
15. Kind of taking in this portal and adding in everything religiously, this portal doesn't make any sense as far as religious summoned portals. This is not a religious ceremony. But taking in what you saw of the mages that were exhausted and waiting out by the food, how incredibly exhausted they were and drained of life. And then you take a moment to really glance at to take a look at the people who are fighting this creature, and they all have sunken eyes and look gaunt. This was not a portal created by just arcane means. They also had to substitute a part of themselves. So the portal doesn't need energy any longer. It will be sustaining for as much of their life force as they gave.
I'm going to look towards Adric. Like, get everyone out. Or just, I'm going to like signal towards
Sure, buddy.
Jace, like head towards the door.
All right, everybody in agreement on this?
Do I know that we need something off the sword guy?
You do.
I mean, I could try to run over there. I could try to quickly get over there and steal whatever. What is the thing that we need? Is it in his hand? Is it like? Can we see it? Can I see?
You see a book hanging from his belt.
Oh yeah, I'll try and go over there and shank that shit.
Okay. Roll
Okay.
flat dexterity as you rush over there and try to dodge between swinging weapons, tentacles, and massive bites. Uh, 13. Okay, this guy gets munched on while y'all are doing that.
I'm holding a intense fire spell, waiting for Adric to get clear.
Okay, so Adric runs up just as this guy falls, and the creature scoops up his body with one tentacle as more just continually pummel these people. You can hear the crunching of the bone. Adric, you run in to grab, to slice this book off of this person. You're gonna get smacked, and you're gonna take 14 points of damage.
I'm gonna use Uncanny Dodge to have.
Okay. So you take 17 points of damage. 7 as you dart in and try to grab the book off of... Oh no. God. So you dart in, grab this book, which is held on by like beautifully braided rope, and you quickly slice it and begin darting away, running for the door. This guy looks down and sees you, and at the same time, this creature just pummels him in the back. There are 2 left. There are 4 of you and 1 hostage. So, as you begin running...
We walk back to the door.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting there though, where I was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can be running back as this guy falls.
As soon as Adric is clear, I'm releasing the intense fire spell.
Did you get the book? We're intensely watching him. Did he get the book?
Yeah, he got the book.
Okay.
He just took some damage for it.
As soon as you're clear, my warhammer just cracks with fire, and I swing down, striking the earth, and it like creates a crack in the earth that splits and runs directly towards the center of this fight, and the entire area just begins melting as just daylight and fire just spew up from the earth and go 40 feet into the air.
Did you say
it is
daylight?
Daylight and fire. A mix of... I'm casting the dawn spell.
So this creature, as this eruption suddenly occurs under it, screeches, and you see its tentacles begin to draw back as it's trying to like get back into the portal. Other tentacles, now that you're really looking, had been like just these strange claw-like tentacles have been pulling in, and that entire area just bursts up, and you hear all of these different types of screeches and screams of pain. So it won't kill Beefy Boy.
Everyone needs to make a Hold on, just totally lost it. Where'd it go? It needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
The other guys?
Everyone there.
A natural 11 and natural 8.
It's
Plus con
17.
for casters.
Okay. Where'd my d10s go? That will be 29 points of radiant damage.
So that'll kill the last 2.
It was a DC 17.
Yeah. I need Adric to make just a flat d20 roll for me.
And then after that, I'm booking it for the door.
Okay. As you make your way out the door, everybody who was the guards who were left, who had been following you originally, look up at you, look into the room, rush past you, and shut the door. And pull that door shut and lock it. With whatever they have. There's a sword now between, like, just trying to keep that door shut. And then, yeah.
They're not very bright, are they?
So
The
here's
room
my
is
thing.
definitely bright.
So this creature is being summoned by these things. We know that this timeline basically doesn't exist anymore. So is it possible that what they did here, like, ushered in what ended up happening? Because like she said, right, like, they were trying to basically, like, do what they wanted to do at all costs, right? So I
Yeah,
think
they're definitely
keeping-
causing some
I don't know.
monsters and stuff to appear in the land.
Well, part of me thinks we should have killed that thing, just to keep it from, I don't know if Adric would think that way, but I think, like, metagamey,
Yeah, metagaming.
like I think that's something you really wouldn't want to let survive, or at least, like, I would think, I think Adric would probably think to try to find a way to shut that thing in behind us, whether that
You
means,
know
like,
what? I have
collapsing
a
the
stick of
cavern
dynamite.
yeah.
I was
I'm just
gonna say we should
I think
chuck the dynamite down the shaft and seal the shaft on the way back up or something.
yeah, I think that would be a good idea. I think we should do that.
Okay.
I'm playing Jace like he's mission focused on what he's doing. I'm not playing it as Dorus is seeing this and trying to change history, right?
Right. Definitely mission focused.
Well, for sure, like, for sure mission focused, but you see these people, like, I think you would still be able to see these people sacrificing their lives to get this thing back into the portal, where it came from, and these are people that generally don't give a fuck about anything but themselves, as Tiffany was saying. So if they're trying to stop it from coming out, like, it's a big boom. So I think, like, I think it'd still be easy to put one and one together and say, okay, well, this thing shouldn't get out of here. Whatever they have just summoned, like, if we're not going to stay around to kill it, it should not be allowed to escape this cap, which is a 10-minute elevator ride under the ground. So you got to assume, like, it would be really hard for it to get out if it was collapsed.
The thing doesn't, like, the thing floats. Like, it levitates, right?
It levitates, but it can't fly.
No, it can't fly. So as you continue, so are you going to try to collapse the elevator canal, like the elevator, or are you going to do the room?
I think what we should do is get whoever wants to leave out with us, and then I'm gonna drop the stick of dynamite down the shaft.
Okay. So
Don't take any of them with us. Fuck these guys. They did this.
yeah,
Well, I didn't
As
know
you-
if they had slave labor or something.
Yeah, if we like, I'm taking this elf guy with me because he's freaking kidnapped dude from
Yeah.
I
random
mean,
place.
anyone else who was like digging tunnels or something.
Gotcha.
As we walk by the person I shot, I'm grabbing my bow or my bolt too.
Okay.
I don't want to waste my bolt in that person.
So, as you all come back, the archer in the back is dead. And you see Van with a very strange mask over his face. And you see the kind of like dissipating smoke in the room. He pulls his mask down. They're not going to stay out for long, but yeah, well, he's going to stay out for a really, really long time because they, that he's kind of done. It was an accident. I don't really like killing people like that. I just like to do it from afar and they see them in pieces. But anyway, everybody else is asleep for just a little bit, so let's go. So he'll join you in running. So what was the scream? What was the screech? We could hear it straight through the door. It was a little bit scary. Is there anything we really, really need to worry about? Because if that thing chases us, that could be even bigger problems.
I hold out a stick of dynamite. It was like, shaft.
So he'll join you guys in the elevator. And he just
have any bombs?
He just gives you this giant smile. And he reaches into his pack and he pulls out like his last little pack. Like he's got 3 sticks of dynamite left. That is it. Like just a little bit, right? As the elevator stutters and jolts and you make your way up, beneath you, how long does your spell last, Brangus?
For what? The dawn?
Yeah.
It should be a minute.
A minute. Okay. So after a bit of time, I would say about a minute and a half, and the elevator is continuing to... I am lagging so fucking bad. My internet is so stupid. Stutter and jolt on its way up, and y'all get to hear the music. Van is continually asking all of these questions. I was stuck down here, for quite a bit of time. I made my way down here just after the first booms. And so what happened? Did everything go okay? How did the monsters come? Was he able to use the scrolls?
These cultists have been doing some crazy shit down here, and I think it's best if we just get out and seal the place off.
Right. Of course we're gonna do that. I mean, we might as well use all of it, right? Because we don't really have another job. Do you know how hard it is to find dynamite right now?
Can you put all these together in one big boom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna like grab the dynamite and use like mending spells, like tie it together, and then I'm also gonna like put a glyph of warding on it with fireball.
So after about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, amongst Van's questioning, you hear sounds. Plus the screeching of these creatures. Multiples now. And the elevator shaft and the elevator itself starts to shake as the creature is making its...
If we blow up the shaft, will it affect the elevator up top from bringing us up?
You're not sure.
I want to leave the elf, like set him down or whatever, and if there's any room to the side of the wall between the shaft and the lift, I want to look down and see how far, trying to judge how much time we have before they get to us.
As you look down, they aren't going much faster than the elevator, but they may catch you about 2 minutes before.
Before the top?
Yeah, about 2 minutes before you get to the top.
Light a stick of dynamite and drop it down there every so often.
Well, I want to blow it all at once so it like caves in the place, so I can just let loose a few spells. Just a fireball.
Yeah, let them know we're not going to make it to the top by the time they get to us, and we got to do something.
If I can, I guess I'll start shooting down there too. If there's anywhere for like me to just put like...
Is anybody smart with engineering for any reason?
I'm a dwarf.
So no, but like seriously, like if you have a reason to have engineering experience, specifically with things that deal with leverage and weights, it will help here.
I'm literally a forge cleric, so
Okay, that makes sense. So I need you to roll. I've already rolled for Vand. I need you to roll intelligence.
oh god, I'm not very
Wisdom?
intelligent.
Wisdom?
Yeah, I'm. Yeah, I
Wisdom.
can do wisdom.
Yeah.
No, 12.
A 12. You're lucky
Wait,
Van
I
got
can guide it. I guidance myself, so I'll add a
Okay.
D4. 14.
14. Van got an 18 plus. So he's like, hey, can you hold my feet? You're like the stoutest, right? Can you just hold my feet? Hey, Terry, come here. I need your help.
Jerry,
Yep.
Can you lift
I
me
got
up?
you. Yep.
So you lift him up, and he's like on his knees, awkwardly trying to get on his feet to look up past the walls of the entire, like you see a little bit of grating right to see down, but past the tall locks for all of the wires and cables that go. We can cut that. We'll go really fast. It's going to be a really hard stop, but we can cut that. And pray to your gods. I don't know.
I'd be okay with it. I'd say do it, and I'd grab onto something.
Do it.
Yep.
well,
I can do it.
Okay. He'll climb down, and he'll just kind of point to the cable. He couldn't even reach it on your shoulders, Terry, but you'd be able to leap up there no problem.
So I was actually thinking just going where the connection is, right underneath it, and then just jabbing my sword up through the ceiling.
Okay. So he shows you which one it is. And he's like, that's the one, but this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck really, 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 really bad. And he'll lay down on the floor and flatten himself out. Go.
I hand my last healing potion to the elf, and I'm like, "This might hurt. Get down. Stay safe." And I want him to drink the potion, so he hopefully survives this too.
wait, what
Okay.
was the plan for this? Or-
So there's a cable that can be cut that will drop one of the counterweights, and you move incredibly fast.
We're gonna fly straight fucking up.
You're
and
gonna
maybe
fly
hit the
straight
ceiling.
fucking up.
I can soften blow by being on top of you guys.
Harry?
Hold the door. No offense, buddy, but you might squish us in the process.
Little squish is better than big squish.
That may be the smartest thing I've ever heard you say.
Okay, I do that then.
Okay. So
Should I drop the dynamite as we go up?
Oh my god. Rocket propelled.
I think once we get off the elevator, we should drop it. We're gonna get there before him if we do this. The platform will probably head back down once we're done.
So
Oh, I have an idea once we get to the top. Okay.
okay. So Terry, you jump up, pierce your sword straight through it, and cut this cable. I need everybody to make Constitution saving throw.
Well, I'm dead. 14.
Is the impact going to be, since it's a wall, is that going to be bludgeoning damage?
It will.
I'm raging.
Okay.
Protection rage. Come on, Gordo. I don't need you this time.
So you stab your sword up, and as this elevator meets you halfway of coming back down, you spread yourself, very nice, over everybody that you can. And you kind of like grab people and bring them to you as you're shooting up beyond any speed that you've ever traveled. You know, if you were going down, this would suck. You have no idea what's going to happen when you suddenly stop and are still traveling at this speed. There is a ceiling that you are going to hit, and then you have to come back down.
I cast resistance on Terry, so add a d4 to your saving throw.
For the con save? I mean, I'm already at 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't
I'll
have
do
a
it on
problem.
myself. I'll do it on myself then. Bring myself up to a 15.
Nice. So the sound of the ticking and the shaking of this elevator disappears behind the whine and the scream of the mechanisms themselves rushing at an incredibly fast pace. You hear screams of anger underneath you, but they begin fading so ever so slightly as you quickly rise up. The elevator music is on like fast forward, and it's like somehow it has to do with the way that it's like a music box, right?
It's like the musical road strips that when you are going over at speed.
Yes.
So this is how they did their elevator.
So you have this cacophony of noise as the pressure is just forcing you down faster than you would have imagined. You suddenly come to a stop, or at least the elevator does. I need everybody to roll 8d6.
Here's a weird question for you. Does slow fall work when the fall is up?
It will help on your way down.
Well, on the way down, I could just walk down the wall, but
You can walk down the wall.
I'm curious if, like, I can catch myself if I fall from a high height and save myself a bunch of damage. So can I catch myself flying up and save myself from a bunch of damage?
Sure. Because you're falling upwards, right? It still counts.
Yeah, it's like the gravity is reversed for 2 seconds or whatever.
I rolled a 30.
30. And what was your roll of 15? You got 23?
I got 32.
32.
But would resistance mean cut in half?
It would mean cut in half for you.
And would I be deflecting any of the damage for anyone else?
Can you do that?
I'm saying that's why I laid on top of them, so that way I would soften the blow to them.
What is your health die? A D10?
D12, I believe.
Okay, so pick, or I guess you can do all three of these people. The elf might not do so well.
Yeah, save the elf. I jump off the side if I can save the elf instead.
Okay, so you grab the elf, spin, because monks can do this. You grab the elf and place the elf between the ceiling that is quickly coming and our good friend Terry. Terry hits, absorbing the majority of this damage. Everybody can take 12 off their total. That uses Terry as a bounce. And then you begin to fall. And for some reason, the fall seems slower than the rise, though it's really not, because there is a maximum velocity that you can travel. And as you're looking down, you see through the space around the elevator these creatures making their way up. You land, take the rest of the damage, because it would have been like, part and part. The elf goes unconscious. Even with the damage being absorbed, they were incredibly unhealthy.
I gave him my health potion.
Everyone get out.
I didn't roll it, but I gave him, I think, 44 plus 4 of health.
44. Minus 30, minus 12.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
I tried my best.
No. Like he would have died. So everybody scrambles out as quickly as possible. Who's grabbing the elf?
I will.
Okay. Harry?
I'm at the elevator. I'm gonna do something.
Yeah. You scoop
Hey,
the elf.
I've got a bruise.
Oh, poor Terry. You scoop the elf up, and to you they weigh nothing. One, it's an elf. Two, they're so emaciated that they don't have barely even any muscle left on their body. You scoop them up like just a wet blanket, throw them over your shoulder, and everybody bolts out. Band looks over to Brangus. Boom. We get to boom.
Run for the door. As I will set up the bomb in the center of the elevator, and then I'm cutting the wires.
Are you gonna light the bomb?
I have the glyph of warding on it, so it will trigger once it gets a certain distance away from me.
Fucking shit. Yeah, we are, Terry. So Vand looks incredibly disappointed. He's like, oh man, I just wanted to do the boom. Never have enough booms. As he's just kind of like walking away from you. And you cut it, and the elevator begins to fall. How much of a distance does it have to fall before it goes off?
Not really sure. I'm just gonna say 30 feet.
Okay. Yeah, the creatures wouldn't quite be that close yet.
Well, it's more
So-
to like cave in the place.
Yeah, well, I
And
was
then-
thinking if it would hit them and stop it.
And then the elevator falling would just be them getting pushed back down.
Yeah.
Actually, I would
Lots of
have
bunch of debris.
cut the. I would have cut the thing, push them down with the elevator, and then thrown it down.
Okay.
I'll let Van do the honors of throwing it.
He brings out his little flame, and it's like it's a teeny tiny wand of flame. This is a little bitty thing, and he strikes it like a match, and it produces this beautiful little magical flame, and he just lights it on fire, tosses it, watches for a second, and then like scoots back as fast as possible.
Before he even gets to look over, I'm just grabbing it and running.
As you begin running, you feel the elevator itself smack into the creatures below. It reverberates through this place as you're running. It falls fast. It is a heavy platform. It's much bigger than Entail Spire.
Oh, does I imagine the music box just going super fast the other way now?
Yeah, it's just. And you all kind of wait for a second, expecting the boom, and then everything begins to shake. The noise deafens you as it just echoes within this room. You hear the cracking and crumbling of stone. A massive ball of dust and goo kind of puddles out of the chamber of the elevator shaft. And as you glance back, you see there are now cracks forming within the main area itself, where the hospital is, where the rooms are. And you still run. As you run, you don't see Natvari. You don't technically see anybody else left in this chamber. But you do begin to hear screams from some of the rooms that are off to the sides. You run out and begin running up the hill to get out of this valley. It takes you a while. And the screams from the town themselves have died down. And as you look out while you're scrambling up, you'll see the bodies of multiple people from the forwards. And then others look towards you and begin pointing. But they're probably in rougher shape than you are. You are able to make it over the hill, out with the elf, still unconscious, and to safety. You are all alive. You have gotten what you came for. Now, you have seen how dangerous this is. You may have seen the aftermath of some of these creatures that the forwards have brought through. Though, what are the people that you got this job from going to do with this information? Are they truly any better? Do you trust them? It will just be you and Vand traveling back over the next 2 days. I will leave it up to you guys to make that decision before next week. And we will see what that outcome is.
We did the boom.
You did the boom. I didn't know if you guys would actually, like, not just kill everything.
We did the
That
boom.
was good.
Oh, that's
you,
all I
you
can
did the
say.
boom. You got exactly what you came for. Didn't kill the creature. Didn't kill a lot of the people, actually. Or you could have just gone on and murdered
How
them.
For
Sure,
sure. I
was
feel,
it
like we
after-
killed, I feel like we killed quite a few people.
Oh, you killed quite a few people. Yeah.
Anyone that was down there is definitely dead now.
Oh, everybody that was down there is dead, for sure. For sure.
Even
But-
if they were, hopefully the people who were asleep stayed that way.
Mm-hmm. You have made it. You have cut a lot of the people out of the forward. Well, from the resistance that you saw, you had expected there to be a little bit more of a powerful mages there for what they were doing. So, whatever that means specifically, you're not sure. How many groups there are of these people doing this, nobody's sure. But every single time they pop up, they have to be taken care of immediately.
Do we know if the Drig are controlled by the forward, or are they just like working together somehow, or what's
I
their
think they
relationship?
just let them loose.
The Drig are just like creatures that eat everything.
Yeah. The creatures that were coming through the portals of the forwards are not Drig.
Oh, okay.
You can imagine, and if you were to question the elf when they finally came to, they would let you know that the land of the Drig was deleted. Like, whatever that address was for their spells was fucking deleted from existence. So that they could never summon them again. Because it destroyed, or it rampaged over their planet as well. Now, whether or not they were experimenting and ended up with the Drig and weren't able to stop them, that's... Yeah, I guess when you find when you find creatures who can copy the knowledge of the portal that opens to them and can replicate it, because they just innately understand the knowledge of the portal and where it goes now, might be a mistake. Kinda sucks. But anyway.
But is the whole starting of this was we're in this destroyed farmhouse that's been fighting for months over, and I think we were fighting the Drig,
Yes.
not necessarily the forwards, right?
Right.
But the forwards have the books we need to continue fighting the Drig in an effective manner, is the idea.
Get away.
Oh, we want to get out of here. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, the elves The elves kind of like pass the problem on to you, on Phenovis.
We're like the
They-
ones that travel to Avonvon, right?
Yes. So the elves sent the creatures to Phenovis. From what you have heard, there's been mixed reports that the elves were unaware that this planet was habitable.
Habitable.
Habited by like intelligent creatures. They were entirely under the assumption that it was a planet of nothing but very simple organisms. But once they brought the Drig here, they did what they could, but their whole purpose was to save the elven races. So they went back home. And those of Phenovis don't technically have the ability like the elves did to fight the Drig. There are some elves that stayed because they felt guilty. It was like anathema to their honor. But not everybody felt that way, obviously. And of course the humans are like, well, I guess we'll be doing the same. And the forwards are technically called the pay it forwards. That's what they're trying to do. Is they're just trying to find a place that they can pay the gift forward. Whereas others on Phenovis just want to find a new home. They just want to leave this to the Drig.
I wonder how many universes the Drig destroyed.
I don't know.
How many planets?
But they, like the people that you have known and you associate with, don't want to put this curse on another person, on another planet. They don't want to send the Drig somewhere.
Right, we
want
just
to
want
leave them here.
Yeah.
And at least know where they are. Like they're on Phenovis. We can say, don't ever go to Phenovis. Anyway, I'm gonna end stream.
Good game.
Fun.
And the next time we'll be back with our characters.